Well, as you can see, the Arena app has given me a quest, and that is to cast white or blue spells. So they're practically begging me to play control. It's a new year. We're all trying to take control. So let's play a little bit of mono blue control in standard. Let's go. Okay, surprise! This is a budget deck, at least as I define it, because it has 10 or fewer rares and mythics, as you can see from the count up here. Welcome to the attic. I'm ManaDad. This is the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena, you sick of all these aggro decks and just want to have a little control? Maybe not beat them, okay? Maybe they've got, Cavern of Souls or something, but you can try to take control, and that's what we're going to do. We have a number of fun ways to do it. First of all, let's start with the win conditions here. Storm Chaser's talent. If we can get this out and then just let it sit, and then every time we cast an instant or sorcery, we're going to get an otter, and we can overwhelm people with otters very, very slowly. Classic control win con. Also got one of fun of the Mind Skinner. I was just looking for something other than winning with Jace. Jace is great. Milling people out is great. But it's kind of fun to mill people with Jace. And we can pick Jace back up with Into the Roil and replay Jace. We can use Get Out to return the Mind Skinner to our hand and save it if opponent's going to remove it or something. Couple River's Rebukes in here. This is in standard, believe it or not. It is sorcery speed, and it is 6 mana. We'll see. It's pretty slow for standard, but it is kind of, if opponent just gets a huge board and then we just throw everything back to their hand, sometimes that causes them to scoop. So it can be a win condition. And then otherwise, just a lot of counter spells removal. Opt essentially makes our deck 4 cards smaller. So we're only running 24 lands. Usually control deck would run more. We'll see as we play. Maybe even whittle that down to 23. Because really all we want to do is just get card advantage with stuff like Quick Study, filtering our hand with Refute, just counter stuff with Negate, Phantom Interference, and of course 3 steps ahead. Only running 2 of these to keep the rare count down, but you can throw in all 4 if you got them. That's the deck. Let's take it to the ladder and see if we can take back control.
Hey, it's me, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Actually, haunting and overlording are just my hobbies. My day job is managing the YouTube algorithm. I try to make sure lots of negative, conspiracy-laden clickbait shows up in your feed. Nightmare fuel. Whatever you do, don't like, comment, or elder gods forbid, subscribe to a channel like this one, okay? We don't need your feed filled up with people who genuinely enjoy playing Magic like this so-called ManaDad. He puts deck lists and other useful links in the description. He even shows real win rate stats at the end of the videos. Yikes. Clicking on positive, helpful videos takes away from the time I could be spending haunting woods or putting my friend Writhing Chrysalis into draft boosters. But you don't have to take it from me. 9 out of 10 players who want to unban grief agree. Now let's see. What is your racist uncle clicking on today? He has impeccable taste. Let me send some of those videos your way.
Playing some budget mono blue control. I thought I would be posting videos over the holiday break, but actually home this year. Kids just take up all your time when they're around. Okay, duress out of the gate. It's like everything on our deck. Stormchaser's talent, okay. Get down the Maze Mine Tome, maybe. Let's see. Maybe we wait a turn, because, yeah, they'll know to fire off their Unstoppable Slasher. Demo fields galore, they don't hurt us. Stopped. Into the Roil. That's good, so we can let them land a Slasher. But here's our card advantage. Kind of inclined to get the Mind Skinner going here. Go for the throat, huh? Alright. Give opponent something to do. Oh, they're Golgari. They're not just any old discard deck. Draw a card. Hitting those land drops. We could even opt just to see if we get anything we want to play. Yeah. We don't need 2 tomes going. Let's getting into the play 2 spells range. Fabled Passage gets a forest. Now they can play up the Beanstalk, and we can say no. So, there's Glissa, and we can say we refute this, actually. Possibly. I think we can lose Into the Flood Maw. 3 steps will be nice. We can create a token of the Maze Mind Tome. Do we even want to use the Scry? Guess so. Quick study, yeah. Keep that on top. Pass a turn to you, opponent. 4 cards in hand. Plays a land. Plays another Glissa. So let's counter, make a token. Or is that going to be too much? Let's just get out. And my turn. Yeah, we'll draw. Get a phone call here. Okay, we're back. What just happened? Oh, the Maze Mind got cracked. I see. Well, that's okay. We got another one. And should we see if we can hit a land drop? Yeah, that land drop. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Sylvan. Nissa. Yeah, we're going to have to say no to Nissa. Scry. Another hard counter would be good. We'll keep that. Pass turn. Draw. Maze Mind, Maze Mind. Turn on the magic of Mazing Mind. And another negate will be good to have around. And yeah, let's quick study too. Why not? Don't believe they have any flash creatures. Alright, pass turn. Do we have a win condition? Not yet. Opponent playing it out. They will surveil. Draw an extra card. Got to negate. Yeah, it was my turn. Hand's getting full. I think we want to try to clone the Maze Mind. Let's do that. Do they have removal for it? They have Tear Asunder. Well, opponent, you had to know. Had a counter. River's Rebuke doesn't even seem worthwhile at this point. And interference may not be that useful. Could be a win condition. Draw a card. In case we get a land, which we did. Pass the turn. Sylvan. Still hanging in. They plot pillage the bog. Okay. Interesting. Draw a bunch of cards. And can we crack this now? Officially? Well, I'm going to have to discard, so let's just make a 2/2 flyer. Almost inclined to make another one, but I guess I'll pass and discard Unable to Scream. Harvester of Misery. How about Get Out? 2-minute counterspell. Mutant standard. Hits a surprising amount of things. Pillage the Bog. Negate. Now, technically, you could let them go get whatever they get and then counter that, but, you know. It's a draw card. Refilling that hand. Here comes the slow win condition. 8-turn clock, opponent. Till then. Surveils. Valen. 12 cards in graveyard here. They could have drawn that just in their deck. And they're hitting our lands now. Where's my flood? Oh no, my meme's not working?
That was remarkable. I'm still just running that sequence through my mind. It happened really quickly. Nothing matches that. I can hardly believe it.
That one worked. I don't think I'm ready to cash in this Raise My Tone just yet. Let's just keep hitting them slowly but surely. Opponent saving up for a big turn. Removal. Nope. They're like, surely he's not going to beat us with the... We got to discard a card now? Alright, see you later, Unable to Scream. Fable Passage, cracks it. Let's speed up the clock. Negate that. Go for the throat. Refute that. Ooh, we got Jace. This Into the Roil. I don't believe we'll be needing Jace, though. We're going to ride these token spirits all the way into the moonset here. We could let them blow one up and then just make another one. Deadly cover-up. Yeah, how about no? Gix's command, how about no? Alright, good game, opponent. The slow beatdown! Actually, pretty fast for a very few win con control deck win. Control. Budget. Slow way to rank up, but keeps the rest of the field honest. We're doing the Lord's work here. We go first. Of the Storm Chaser's talent. We've got Unable to Scream. Phantom Interference. Probably wouldn't mind one more land. Okay, so they get down a Hired Claw. It's a bit annoying, but let's just pass the turn. They can grow it into a 2/3. They don't like another. Could they go for Monastery Swift Spear? We could Phantom Interfere that. We will. Possible they have another 1-drop. Okay, so they've got some kind of pump spell. Let's just make them use it. And, well, we could Into the Roil that guy. I think we may need to opt and try to hit land drop, though. Okay, good. Question is, do we leave ourselves open one more turn? We've got Into the Roil. We've got Unable to Scream. I think we'll risk getting down the Tome, because the Tome could gain us some life eventually. Maybe scry us up a land here. Fire Hero. Gonna really take advantage of this, aren't they? Scry. Land is good, because we can Into the Roil, draw a card. We could able to Scream, hold up Refute Into the Roil. Maybe that's our play here. Take that down a peg, pass the turn. Heart Challenger. Holding back 2 mana. What? No pump spell? Five damage. Go to 5. Pass the turn. Their Hired Claw. Well, I don't really want to let it attacking take the damage, so I guess we'll just bounce it. Hopefully get a River's Rebuke. Oh. Well, they may have a big pump spell or something. Don't need any more lands, thank you. Hey, well, there's a River's Rebuke. Go to 1. Play out that lizard. Mana efficiency, opponent. Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to win, but it's going to be kind of funny to hit him with a big River's Rebuke here. Gain some life. We get out. That's too little too late. Guess we could bounce that back to our hand. But I think this one is done. Hard lightning strike. Yep. Okay. Valiant effort against ManaDad. Okay. One goes first. Could just be iced before we know it here. Here comes the bat. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Artifact or creature card. Well, yeah, go have at it, opponent. Well, are we in the position of the bottom of land? I think we are. We got quick study. Know what they're playing into. Evolved Sleeper. Uh-huh. Guess that has to resolve. We could play Jace and just keep making it smaller. Yeah. Look forward to rebuking it at some point. A 3/3. You know what? We can take 3. I'll happily take 3. Draw a couple cards. Quick study. Down the maze mine. That's the turn. Childred. Get out. The River's Rebuke now. The land, yes. Now the question is, we could play this for 3. And then they just draw a card. Cancel. Yeah. We'd rather draw cards with the Maze Mind Tome. Not waste the Jace just yet. Well. Counter make a spirit? Rather get out. Looks like it'll be useful against this deck. No blocks. Yeah, let's start the beatdowns. Early Honor of the Veil. Okay, that was a few to that. The Rebuke, they just replay. Maybe the Rebuke's not that great. Draw into one of our smaller bounce spells. Go to 8. Card advantage. Now I think we'll pass. We can see if they give us a chance to duplicate this, but otherwise I think we might need the life. Down to 5. But back to 9. Drawing a card. It is a land. Alright, well let's fire off a Jace now.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
We could plus. See what that gets us. Maybe not. They might have the sacrifice thing. Let's just start milling them.
I will clear your mind.
They might be a reanimator. Oh, we got too many lands here. We got 8 cards in the graveyard. Okay, well, they've gone for that. They could have. Guess we can't create a token. We don't have enough mana. Let's keep Jace around to draw some cards. Maybe we can draw our way out of this single 1 mana threat. Seven cards in the graveyard. We don't need another land. And Liliana's, those are pretty good. Unable to scream, so it would become. Unfortunately, it has a counter on it. So it can still remove Jace. I think Jace is gone. We're 1 win con down. We did a little bit of mill damage. Cruelty of Gix. Should probably just counter that, huh? Maybe I was supposed to counter it with this and do the draw discard. I think I was. So that is a punt. Do it next time. 9-turn clock here. Let's land. Liliana of the Veil. Okay. Counter that and do some draw. Discard. Loot away some lands. We could just make a 2/2. They could remove it. Into the Roil. See what they do. Shvarov. Way Shvarov in the distance, as you say. Okay. You don't lose to Phantom Interference. Wait, that's Gix's command. Okay. Do a refute. Refutate. Oh, Mind Scanner, that's cool. There's a win con. Let's Mind Skin ya. Loses to enchantment removal. They gave up. They didn't want to get Mind Skin. Well, I had some internet issues, but luckily it was after that last game. So I'm just going to stop it here. 50% win rate, went 2-2 on the play, 0% on the draw, 67%. Not sure how that's possible in a 2-2 other than we were on the draw, I guess 3 out of 4 times. So maybe we were due to do a little bit better just through variance. 100% against Golgari, 50% against Mono Black, and 0% against Mono Red. Maybe if you want to tilt the matchup more against the aggro decks, if they're higher up in the meta, you can put in more of the cheap bounce stuff, like Into the Flood Maw, and maybe have to take out the Into the Royals, unfortunately. But I do love being able to bounce and draw a card. It's pretty awesome. River's Rebuke is just a bit slow, I think, for the current meta. We never really got to cast it. But anyways, after you gently tickle that like button, check out some other fun videos here. And this is ManaDad reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.